online, and on your smart speaker. Budget Cool Trucks have arrived. Refrigerated trucks and tippers for hire.
Hit News Briefing. Evacuations and flood alerts in New South Wales as more rain batters the coast. Clive Palmer appears at National Press Club and an international travel route comes back online today. Hi, it's Dan Flake here with your news briefing. A major part of the New South Wales coastline's been hit by another big wet. There's currently evacuation orders in place in several locations in Sydney's southwest, while the SES has confirmed there's already been 25 flood rescues and close to 700 calls for assistance statewide. Acting Commissioner Daniel Austin from the SES says a huge part of New South Wales coast is impacted.
So really at the moment it's effectively from the central coast south through the metropolitan area down through the Illawarra and the south coast.
The weather event's expected to last the next few days at least. Queensland's welcomed a major backflip from the PM, the Commonwealth now committing to pay for half of a flood prevention fund. The $741 million package including grants to retrofit or raise homes and to protect them in future flooding events. Acting Queensland Premier Cameron Dick says it should have happened sooner.
This is a nation-leading program. There has never been a resilience and recovery program of this type ever put together. It is regrettable, I must say, that it took so long for the Prime Minister to act. It took him 3 weeks to consider our proposal.
Meantime, Scott Morrison had this to say when asked if he'll now cough up half of the $112 million being rolled out to New South Wales.
We've been working through that particular issue with the Premier now for the last week or so, and there are some further requests before us right now. We've only just received them, and I've been in touch with New South Wales ministers this morning about how we might be able to progress that as quickly as we can, but we're just working through those issues right now. It shouldn't be too long.
The PM has again been grilled about an election date announcement, but he's held firm on making a call for now. Remaining with news from Canberra, and Clive Palmer's appeared at National Press Club to talk up the United Australia Party's vision ahead of the federal election. Take a listen.
If you believe that we should bring back $1 trillion of super to Australia to seek investment for higher wages and a better living standard as we go forward in this century, then you must vote for the United Australia Party.
The Greens are welcoming reports of the release of asylum seekers at several locations across the country, including the Park Hotel in Melbourne. Party leader Adam Bandt's taken to social media to welcome the news, saying we must ensure their permanent freedom and safety. We've reached out to Home Affairs to learn more. And Jetstar flights direct to Vietnam from Melbourne after more than 2 years begin today. Services out of Sydney will start this weekend. The carrier and Qantas are planning a big announcement on another international route tomorrow.
Searching great value, style, choice? Put Suzuki in your search and rediscover the journey. See Suzuki QLD for details.
Collingwood's flagged Darcy Moore could be a future captain after signing his long-term deal, believed to be worth over $5 million for 6 years. Coach Craig McRae says the star defender's a key piece of their puzzle moving forward.
Oh, no doubting that. I've said this openly before. I think we've got many guys that could step up and take over from Pendles. You know, Darcy's the vice captain for a reason because the players have voted for him. So, yeah, he's definitely got leadership. Captain Collins ahead of him, no doubt.
The Pies will now focus on remaining free agent Jordan De Goey, who's keen to stay. Round 4 starts tonight with Port Adelaide up against the D's. To NRL, and Manly coach Des Hasler expects tonight's match against Newcastle to be won in the middle. Heavy rains forecast at McDonald Jones Stadium come kick-off. Hasler is predicting a battle of the forward packs.
I always find Newcastle are a entirely different side at Newcastle, and obviously the weather is always a level, so both sides will be on hard at it.
And finally to surfing, and Joel Parkinson set to be inducted to the Australian Surfing Hall of Fame. There's a big event happening on the Gold Coast next
Mostly sunny afternoon for central Queensland, 31 the top for Rockhampton, partly cloudy tomorrow, 32 in Rocky, 30 in Gladstone. And our listener app is your new home of local news. Download the app now to listen live or on demand.